Yes, fumble them. Let we drive away tribalism now. Let we drive away nepotism, regionalism, all the negative zims. Let we drive them away. Fumble them. We don't come again with another episode of politics and economics. For the people who we now the first time for join this show, my name is Abdul Karim Kargbo. I'm based in Canada and my profession being an economist. And then as I can always say, then they put food on my table and allow me for take care of my family. So fumble them, we they go straight to it. Because again, I can always say them program yeah supposed to be light program because it hard for like you think otherwise. But we all know, not to just Salon, it happen in America where people and they see the obvious, but because of political loyalty or political affiliation, political support, whichever way you want for put them, people and they tend for see things differently. And I believe say when you then come out now public, then dinner then kitchen table, then go see the reality. And I strongly believe say Boku people them go begin they talk say things they really different than what we they portray outside. And at that I want for wanna think about tonight where we they talk about this topic. Because this particular topic, not a topic we get impact only on non-SLPP supporters or members. It get impact on even the people who they rule we, where we call the politicians them, the leaders them of this country. So Fambulen, before we go far, there are big. I'd encourage we all follow we share this program because I really want to let the program be as interactive as we can, as possible. So we all go engaged and not only talk about the negative, but see where how we go able for talk about solutions them as well. So another way that I want to encourage you now. So the main topic tonight, we're not to the only topic we're for talk about, but this will be the main topic. Waiting at the title for the people and we they listen on the radio. The main title of the program is centered around the Financial Act 2024 we don't pass and don't become law. So we then ask the question, now a lifeline or another burden for Sierra Leone's struggling population. We all know say the population of Sierra Leone they struggle, the average person. Because I believe say that particular category they, even though they're saying as Sierra Leoneans, but I, una go agree with me, say the politicians then will be excluded from the people that will struggle as Salon. But other than the politicians and just handful of people that will directly benefit from the politics and the politicians them, majority of Sierra Leoneans, including the people and we vote for this current administration, we now the SLBP administration, they struggle. So now that make I really want for like we all consider this topic as a topic on national issue. So it's not supposed to be topic just for APC folks or just for the independents them. It's supposed to be topic for all Sierra Leoneans. And let we see how things then they happen and the reality of things and for let we push things go before. So again, Fambul them, we get Boku platform them we are going to encourage you now for like depending upon whose platform you're comfortable. Because I know say Boku people them they move away from Facebook because of several reasons. Then we plenty people them don't bring to my attention. You know, some people them say they can find them very difficult for get notification, even though we don't show una how una cable for get the notification, so we all go able tune in and also be part of the program and contribute in a way that the program will go before. So for them people and they, I go encourage you now for like una go on we YouTube channel and with a broadcast on different platforms them. So I go encourage you now for go to them platforms here and like una again as I say, let una be part of the discussion tonight, Fambulem. So this go be the main topic. Eti, I always can say me show, this particular show we dey talk about politics and then we blend them with the economy. So politics and economics for like una get a better sense of waiting we dey talk about. For get a better sense of how you go able for assess the situation of the country. So again, VOS get boku different platforms there where we dey broadcast from, or they broadcast from we YouTube channel. And if you go to YouTube, just type VOS Network, you go able for watch we dey live. And I go encourage the people that will not do so yet, let una subscribe to we YouTube channel and not forget for press the notification bell where anytime we come on, you will get a notification so that go give you up to date. And even if we post a video, you will also get a notification from YouTube say VOS don't post a video or VOS don't go live. So we encourage you now for like una subscribe because even though the number of subscribers them they go up, but they go up very slowly. So we encourage and we they see boku people them they watch the program, but the subscription or the number of people that will subscribe they're very small. So we go encourage you now for like not to only for just watch and left, una subscribe so una go able for get notification, let una not miss anything at all where they go on now VOS. And then we get different Facebook pages where they broadcast live. So this main page where now VOS, I mean Voice of Salon TV, now the main page where they broadcast from, and we they feed that to the Voice of Salon Radio, VOS SL, VOS UK, VOS Australia. And then we also they broadcast live now X, where now former Twitter, and you just need for type VOS television. You go able for get a live broadcast. And I see plenty of people now they watch from Twitter directly, from X directly. And I want to say Boku thank you to them people and they. And again, we do this for make sure say una we reach una the side them way una comfortable, the media outlet way una comfortable, or the social media medium way una comfortable. We want for each una, and that's not the goal. And also, if you don't try all that, you know, able forget we gonna encourage you for go now we website with VOS television .com. If you go there, you go able forget we live. And on the radio website as well, the radio, you know, get for see me, but you go able listen to me, hear me because not through the radio. And then if all that you still not able get we gonna encourage you for let you download the VOS app where you can able download that from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store if you use Apple if you they use iPhone, but for the people that way they use Android, I go encourage you now for go to the Google Play Store and download VOS television. So as on they see on the screen, if I just type VOS television, it will come up and on go for download them. And when you download them, you get both other things them where you go benefit from. And for the people and we not familiar with the app look like this. So it gets plenty of that functionalities them. And for now, we they play continuous African movies, now the VOS TV. Sometimes we can play sport as well when are free for you. And but what other things then we are going to encourage you now for explore the VOS app for like for our entertainment, the thing that we now can go on live. And last but not least, we also get another medium where they gain traction. We for people and we like game. I mean, then video game. I believe say they're for familiar with this Twitch TV, but we decide for broadcast on that for let we go able reach them people and they, so they self go able actively participate on the VOS program, the discussion where we get right now. So without wasting time, let us share with you the numbers there for call and the phone lines they're open right away. So if you're in North America, we North America include the United States, Canada, and Mexico, we get a toll-free number. We in a way that number they on VOS. So meaning that now VOS they pay the bill. So you just need for call the number, you know, get for worry about any phone bill, nothing like that. VOS they pay that phone bill there for you, just for like you get the freedom for call. And that number there, the toll free North America toll free number now 1-866-944-7722. 1-866-944-7722. If they call from UK, we get a local number where you can call, and according to a provider, they're not going to charge you any long distance. Now, plus 442080891455, plus 442080891455. If they call from Australia, the local number for Reach VOS and talk to me directly, now plus 6129098437, plus 6129098437. And we get a number where I can always call the one port number. And wait to make they do, I can call a one port number. It no matter whose part of the world you do, you go able to get this number, the VOS live on this number. That number is now 1-343-997-5828. 1-343-997-5828. And we also get we radio station as Salon, and that radio station there, it in a Freetown specifically, and na 91.9 FM. And for people and where they outside of the city, don't worry, you go still able get with FM station if you download the VOS app. So again, go now the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store for download the VOS television app. So just type VOS television, you go able for see the link for download the app, and then you go able for get we team na salon where they broadcast live, and the time that we know they on from the diaspora, and then Seth know they on from Sierra Leone. We can play music and plenty other programs. Them we can be pre-recorded. So if you just want to enjoy music non-stop, I will encourage you also for download the app. So fumble them. This at the stage, and like I say, the phone lines they open right away, because again the last time when we get Boku people and we will not be able to forget the opportunity for taking calls, because the calls they come a little bit later into the program, and I always want to maintain the 2 hour, even though I can say that, but the love of country and the way how the discussion can they go can encourage me for give people extra time, even though the following day I still get for wake up in the morning and go to work. So Fambulem, in any case, this not the main topic. We did look at the Finance Act of 2024. It gets some things them way you go say, okay, well, them progressive. But the things them way we I want for really focus on now the staple food, like saying people in the struggle with price hike, and yet when they say for increase tax on their items, then they particularly yes. But I will talk about that where I go deep into it because again, I want to say boku boku thank you to Sierra Loaded. We get article from Sierra Loaded where the article there it do justice to this topic. So I go read that article there as a matter of fact, word for word, and I go interpret them from the way how I understand them, and hopefully I will self understand them because now plain English. So we for able for interpret the article in a fair way. So, but before I go deep into the main topic, Fambulem, a disturbing news we again as I come prepare for launch the program, I see this headline: building collapse kills two in Freetown following heavy rainfall. Fambulem Ebo Salon. Let we pray for that country there. And as a matter of fact, you not just need you not just need for be prayer no more. We need for urge we politicians them for like they really tighten them belt and the urge for like then take care of this kind of situation because it only frequent now for the Yeribo building collapse. And una member we they are in a situation whereby we get foresee a whole lot of this kind thing like rain, heavy rain, because again global warming, and as the globe they warm, they become warmer. We go see boku rain and unusual amount of rain, flooding and anything and day. So if we not even reach to that peak day yet or that particular intensity, and yet we don't begin to see rain come and building collapse and they kill people them. So it's high time that even we self, particularly we in the diaspora, we again plenty of we you want for go show off and build boku boku story buildings and use local contractor. We probably we need even check self for the people and credential if they get the engineering capacity, like they even go better school self. But all we can do is somebody recommend unto we and it shows say you don't build one or two hosts and then we take that person there and he build for we with 3, 4, 5 story building where that person they not even qualify. And in addition to that, we can always look for shortcut. And what I mean by that, the contractors them, even the one them we qualify, we get the qualification and the expertise for build their high building and they, but that corruption at that country they can make them one for cut corners. So instead of them give rich enough cement and also make the foundation according to the weight where it get for take, given the building they would get for put on top, waiting then some of them contractors then they can do, they can thief the material then they or they all up some of them cut the money. If somebody there abroad they send money, then go all up some of the money and then try for manage the material, go put boku sansan, not put enough cement, and the iron rod. We Mr. Shilon them program, if I understand correctly, because Mr. Mengot's na engineer. So they be talk about that. Some of the things then where they affect, where they contribute to them building collapse here. I'm not going to say that the only reason that, but this one of several reasons where we not get qualified people them where they build them building here. So again, look at this. Look at the kind of destruction. And yes, one life is too much. It's a life too many. But this kind building, fumble them. Imagine, because it look like say, I read quickly, so I'm not gonna miss anything. According to the write-up, saying two people have been confirmed dead after a building collapsed on Melon Street in the Kisii area following a heavy downpour in the early hours of Thursday, October 24th, 2024. That's not today, as I say. As I be dey prepare for calm na the program, I see where I say, okay, well, one more time, check the news. I see this one and saying a need for bring come to the attention of una the viewers them. And according to the write-up, not short write-up, but he said the structure gave away under the pressure of the torrential rain leading to the fatal incident. Residents have launched a search effort for additional bodies feared to be trapped under the rubble. The intense rainfall has caused widespread flooding and destruction across Freetown, resulting in significant damage to properties. Authorities are assessing the extent of the disaster as rescue operations continue. So, una see Fambulem, that's not something we FOB, SLPP or APC argument. Because for a while, we don't dey see this kind of pattern. Wetin are the pattern? The pattern for like people bribe, and in fact, we don't even get that level of scrutiny where you go say the government put foot down and saying you for go through several check if you want for build certain building you go through them processes then they and plenty of them buildings there as a matter of fact again like I say let we not just blame them on this government as a matter of fact them buildings then they plenty of them I believe say this one Melon Street and the one Shell New Road they be done day before even this government come in. So now I make us say it not supposed for be SLBP argument or SLBP condemnation no more. It for be a saloon issue. It not for just be a political issue. Because it can even be you. Like that collapse will happen na New Road, Shell New Road. If for dump additional buildings them, other buildings them. So meaning that if even you don't build your own place according to the well, I don't know if it's alone, if we don't get code where they follow, but yeah, and then place yeah, plenty advanced countries them then get what they call building code. Where that code then and they tell you how you first build the structure. If you not build them to within the city approve, then they broke them or they stop they stop you work. And then they only stop that they stop they fine you as well. So you go always discourage for take shortcut, for risk people in life. So again, the people and we be there and then low building and they not do anything wrong. But with a high story building, 7 story, I made for understand. Wait for them. If for them power that building them. So them building them they safe suffer and possibly you get people that will die from that. So now that make again you where they feel say you get influence, you get money, you can build any kind building, now any kind area, please think again. Because as a matter of fact, you get some areas them where the ground very soft. So you want to put big building where for like that foundation all that amount of weight where they put on top. It get for be very strong. But when you go hire somebody, we don't even know the physics of the building and not to proper engineer. Sometimes a kind of land number from him boss, show him how for lay bricks and stuff. A fortunate for don't build 1 or 2 story building, and then you go take and say, oh, you like the plan, you like what you do, and plus a reasonable, you say like go build for you 4 or 5 story building. Fambul and are big. Even though some of we need to stay in them building and they, but let we get we country people them at heart. The people them way na neighbors them na they building and they. Let we think about them. So for the people them way, the two people them way that don't confirm dead, we heart and soul, with thoughts and prayers, they with them. And let their souls them rest in perfect peace. As sad and tragic as the incidents be, Fambulentia, some things then preventable. Some things yes, we believe, majority of Sierra Leoneans then believe God, so they can say anything now God, a good or bad now God. Yes, we all believe that. At the same time, God now get for candong and say, no, wait till now they do so not right. So let we take full responsibility. Let the things that we able for prevent, let we do we best for prevent them thing in day. Because this it don't do too much. When was the Wellington East incident? And before that, you get several places then. And I believe say Mr. Shilon and Mr. Mengot and Mr. Jamboria, the social media review program, then be show a building where the lot outside them build that then put that building there. I don't believe say a reach one town lot. So them squish them and they not finish the building it, but you didn't know say that building there if a breeze come in order for withstand. And yet I don't know if the government still they allow that building there for continue. So if the government step in and say for broke 'em, yes, unfortunately, they're supposed for even stop them before you reach to that height there. But hey, yeah, the people and we maybe for be inspectors, we for go inspect them sites then they, guess what? Plenty of them, then go just rub them palm. And they say, okay, and then give bogus report. Say, oh, everything is fine, sir. And then anybody will want for go cross check because of the concern, then go palm that, then go rob that person in palm, bribe that person. There. So it become now like a cartel. Fumble then let we stop. Let we not think of filling with pocket and then endanger other people's lives. Dear, I beg. If not to you fumble, salon small. So there go be somebody where you know, or somebody where you know we know somebody we fumble with the victims. So as a result, let we all be with brother's keeper. So Fambulem, that's the sad news we get another building collapse. We killed two people and confirmed dead. And as I read the write-up, show say some other people and still they now the rubble, meaning the gravel, the cement. And remember, cement very heavy. And Melon Street, if I still remember that area there, I believe say a day like hill. So the fire force or the people, the rescue people, we all know say they're not that swift because of plenty of that constraints. So who knows? By the time they go there, then begin pull rubbles. Then they, if the people are way trap under the blocks, then they, if they go to survive. So there, let we continue for pray for the people and where they fight for their life right now. Let them find them miraculously alive. So Fambu, let we move on to another topic where this topic again I want to make them very clear, say that me they think of the country. So if I talk about a specific political party, be it APC or SLPP, I will on a belief say I they take them from the angle of the country, the national angle that are where they are they take them. So we don't see quite recent time boku headlines that don't come out against Dr. Samura Kamara. Let us show now some of the headlines. This one say APC members express frustration over Samura Kamara's leadership amid electoral justice concerns. And we na VOS, me particularly, I don't express frustration. Saying una don't make mistake, una don't make mistake. So you dey talk about electoral justice, meaning that for let them look back into that June 2024, June 2023 elections, and that you call electoral justice. But the question now is, who that for deliver this justice? I mean, when they talk of justice, now where you go now court. The court now irresponsible for dish out justice among Sierra Leoneans them. So you not go court, and then you still they talk about electoral justice. So that's now one headline. And the other headline saying APC disowns Samura Kamara's supporters over protest for electoral justice. So the same thing. And this, according to the write-up, it gets direct connection to waiting happen at the head office, the headquarter, na the all railway line. So according to the write-up, we I go just briefly read for una specifically now between the national publicity secretary and the last time I be talk a little bit about Yaya Tunis, the National Publicity Secretary of the All People's Congress APC, has condemned the riotous behavior of individuals claiming to be supporters at the party's headquarters on Old Railway Line, Freetown. So this na CD Yaya Tunis. And it continue, then Kotam Naya. It continue, the article continue for say, he attributed the unrest to the failure of key party figures, particularly Dr. Samura Kamara, the APC's 2023 presidential candidate, to clearly communicate the outcomes of the agreement of national unity. Tunis made these remarks during an interview on local radio or local media, I believe in SLBC. A Bidongi interview on 98.1 as well. But this particular reference, I believe in SLBC. So waiting the reference for say directly from Bulem. According to waiting and Kotam is say, it's unfortunate and we wholeheartedly as a political party condemn it. We know people have the right to protest, but there are laws and proper ways to go about it. We contacted the police because prior to the meeting, we had intelligence and saw several social media posts asking people to storm the party office with the intention of disrupting the meeting. As an executive, we felt obliged to contact the police because we didn't want any disruptions. The meeting was very important, Tunis stated. Tunis explained that the party had engaged international moral guarantors to update them on the progress of the agreement for national unity and to discuss the structures put in place for implementing the tripartite recommendations. So it continued for say, it also expressed concern over how the protest was orchestrated. Then Kotam Naya back, where it explained about the way how the protest began. People don't just show up to protest. It must have been planned, communicated, incited, or ordered by someone. It's difficult to pinpoint exactly who, but we know that social media posts have been circulating, some from individuals living abroad. We also have video footage of people arriving in Freetown in a minibus calling themselves Defense for Samura Kamara. Tunis particularly criticized senior party members, including Dr. Samura Kamara, for failing to properly communicate the outcomes of the National Unity Agreement. So, waiting in conclusion, according to this article, waiting in quote for say, it is also responsibility as our responsibility as a party and as leaders of the APC to ensure that we honestly and sincerely communicate the outcome of the agreement to our membership and let them know exactly what those agreements entail. That's where some of us have fallen short. I will not be hypocritical about it. This includes our presidential candidate. I think he has not communicated as succinctly, simply, and clearly as the rest of us and the party have, he added. Tunis emphasized that party leaders should not shy away from confronting their supporters with the truth. Again, Fambulem, let we pay particular attention to this final point we make. Then Kotam Naya. We are leaders and we are expected to lead. We should not let those we are supposed to lead take charge. Our job as leaders of political parties is to ensure that we present the facts on issues and provide solutions. If we fail to do that, others will step into the leadership role. It's crucial that we take on this responsibility, guide our supporters, and help them understand what needs to be done if we hope to return to governance in this country. Fambulen, the reason we make a decide for sure this one, now because of particularly that last part, where he take responsibility, saying them as leaders of APC are the paraphrase now. They don't fail their supporters. They owe it to their supporters for tell them the fact, the truth, instead of for they mislead them. So fumble them again. This is not to picking on APC, but let we think about we country. Now, their fundamental human right for then go court, let them not go court. That's definitely not a right. However, where you they exercise your right, it equally be the right of the person, your neighbor, the next person, the Sierra Leonean will not support your own ideology for express your right for live peacefully in the country, for go freely around. So you not go express your right for protest, and the protest you make an disruptive for other peaceful loving Sierra Leoneans them, and then you say you they express your right. And at that make even at them place here, the advanced countries here, you go notice say certain place then they, if they want for protest, then go get written and call a designated area where una the protest. Media people then go there, then listen to una, then broadcast them, una get una message across. But you know go see you there all over the place. And Tunis make it clear, say riot. So righteous behavior. Righteous behavior. So meaning that it clearly condemn the approach. And I don't make it repeatedly clear now here. Samoa Kamara, again, do our big to my brothers, my APC brothers and sisters. This is not a disrespect against Samoa Kamara. But let me just say the truth. Just as Tunis say that. Saying, Tia, this so-called election justice, electoral justice, you, particularly Samoa Kamara, you don't sign the tripartite report. So all you need for do is galvanize or arrange, strengthen una position and support una parliamentarians them. Because now the only method channel that now for push for the implementation of the recommendations them where you sign now that tripartite report, so-called national unity agreement. That's supposed to be you position now. Because if you know we don't agree, why you sign them? You know go eat your cake and get them back, Mr. Dr. Samuel. And that's exactly what you for do. You sign them, and whether they coerce you or whatnot, but no, given you position, they're not supposed for able for coerce you, for threaten you, for sign something where you don't want for sign. And now the outcome we'd expect, they come through, and you want for fend another channel and disrupt the peace of the country. So why you not easily tell your supporters then the truth and say, you know what, we miscalculate the whole process. Let we regroup, we strengthen we party for 2028. And like I said before, and I continue for say them again, I don't believe as a Sierra Leonean, say President Bill get 55% during the past election. I don't believe say it get 55% of the total votes. But guess what? The Constitution say the person where they make the pronouncement of the leader, now the neck boss, the ECSL boss, I should say. And he make the pronouncement, say President will win with over 56%, slightly over 56% of the total vote. So according to Kone, the ECSL boss, President Bill win at the first round. So somebody like me will believe in the rule of law, believe in the Constitution, guess what? I get for take him as is, as face value. Deep down, I don't believe in it. Say it not true, it reflect the true desire, wishes of the Sierra Leonean people. I don't believe that. But for the sake of peace, and una they preach democracy, and democracy now, a backbone of democracy, not the rule of law. So meaning that you get for follow the Constitution, for let democracy thrive. So again, I know for do boku reading today, but somebody where I believe say we all for praise the way how it put them. Yes, Yaya Tunis, CD Yaya Tunis, it don't say young, but this young man, and I hope and pray that it continue this way where it don't begin so. Because if it continue this way where it don't begin so, it will be one of the fine politicians them in that country there. APC Abdul Karim Kargbo, Abdul Karim Kamara, Esquire, criticizes Samoa Kamara for misleading party supporters. So for let this gentleman get the stomach, get the courage for make this headline. to me, it's admirable. I don't know for now, but for me, it's admirable. And let we read small of waiting a right. And again, a short one, but I just want to let we understand the context of his imposition. Waiting this man right, we Abdul Karim Kamara. Waiting he say. In a recent interview with Radio Democracy 98.1, prominent All People's Congress member Abdul Karim Kamara Esquire openly criticized Dr. Samura Kamara, the party's 2023 presidential candidate, for failing to provide effective leadership and for misleading supporters regarding the outcome of the 2023 general elections. I'm so glad the way APC folks them they come up now and publicly speak up. Within this they tell we say they don't accept the fact say they either mistake or whatever it is. But then they tell me now, say, you know what? It's time to move on. So it continue again the article naya where he refer to Kamara, now this particular gentleman, not to Samua Kamara, now Abdul Karim Kamara, they refer to naya. So the article continue for say Kamara expressed disappointment in Samura's approach to handling the post-election tensions within the party, stressing that as the face of the APC's presidential campaign, Samura Kamara should have used his platform to calm supporters rather than fueling uncertainty. Kamara argued that the election result, though contested, are final. I want to pause there for a little bit. Let's talk about career. Fambulem, this young man, again, every salon person for pray and wish that it continue like this. A similar way will be thrust in Tawa Conte, where he speak truth to power. But what happen? Then threaten him and silence him. And now he even make a fool of himself for praise the party or the government, even with things then they go right. Even with things then they go wrong. So, but this young man, I hope no more say, they're not going to use similar approach as we SLBP use on Tawa Conte. But this young man, Abdul Karim Kamara, for lack, it really make him clear Naya. Let's read them quickly again. Kamara expressed disappointment, Kamara meaning Abdul Karim Kamara, expressed disappointment in Samura's approach to handling the post-election tensions within the party, stressing that as the face of the APC's presidential campaign, Samura Kamara should have used his platform to calm supporters rather than fueling uncertainty. Kamara, meaning Abdul Karim Kamara, argued that the election results, though contested, are final. And then Kotanaya specifically within his say, the 2023 elections are over, he stated. He acknowledged that while the APC continues to challenge the election results due to alleged fraud, the focus should now shift to constructive dialogue and the implementation of the recommendations from the recent tripartite talks. Fambulem, I don't get any other way but for say 100% I agree with this man as a Sierra Leonean. And waiting conclude na ya, waiting right now say, sometimes, then quote am, sometimes when you want to hold people accountable, you take the head accountable, Kamara's remarked, implying that Samora Kamara bears responsibility for the escalating internal party division. It further emphasized that Samora could have used the tripartite agreement, which involves stakeholders from both the APC and the ruling Sierra Leone People's Party (SLPP), to lead the party towards peaceful resolution rather than confrontation. So again, the right several other point on this man. Kamara also expressed frustration with the division within the APC, noting that the infighting weakens the party's ability to present a unified front. He dismissed the idea that violence or extreme measures were justified in challenging the election, despite ongoing dispute over the credibility of the vote count. We should not, they quote on there directly, we should not be macheting ourselves. And all they mix additional quote the machete, meaning not for the kill yourself. In addition, Kamara criticized Samora Kamara, so Kamara meaning Abdul Karim Kamara, criticized Samora Kamara for advocating for a rerun. And this part again, I give this young man credit. I really, really give him credit. I want for like again, they are big. Let we I know say Boku people go take this APC thing, but I want a supporter. Una say be critical, una be analytic for in terms of how una they assess the approach of Samoa Kamara. And this part is really, really pleasing to me as a Sierra Leonean. In addition, Kamara, meaning Abdul Karim Kamara, criticized Samoa Kamara for advocating for a rerun of the election, which, according to him, led to misinformation and confusion among party members. He reiterated that the party had made it clear to Samora that it did not support a rerun election prior to the National Unity Agreement. So, contrary to waiting the public be the say, oh, the entire APC party want a rerun, but waiting this gentleman they say naya say not to the party position that for a rerun before even the so-called National Unity Agreement, the tripartite. Despite acknowledging that the APC still possesses evidence of electoral fraud, including hundreds of bags of internal results from the IRFs, Kamara urged the party to pursue its case through democratic means and focus on reconciliation. Let God bless you, brother, for that. And this not to any endorsement saying whatever I get for say in the future, I go accept them or I go support them. But this particular stand, my brother and sisters, 100% I accept. I support his stand. It also hinted that the party is unlikely to publicly congratulate President Julius Maada Bio, citing the internal rifts as a significant barrier. The interview highlights ongoing challenges within the APC as it grapples with post-election fallout and the direction of its leadership. So, Fambulem, again, this very, very important to the advancement of peace. Now we continue. So let us take a call. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting your name and who the call from, please. Hello, caller. What's your name and where you call from? All right. Well, again, Fambulem, where you put all this together. So it's very clear to me saying that you get member of the APC party where they say the mistake, if you not call a mistake, it don't happen. Now the push for B on this national unity agreement, the tripartite agreement, how Honorable champion that. And the good thing is the international community, they're on our side for implement the recommendations here. So why Dr. Samuel Kamara, go work with Parliament, the APC parliamentarians specifically, and let them push this go before for the betterment of the country, for even the betterment of our political party. Because well, the earlier or the sooner una puts this behind una self, the better it will be for our political party. All right, let's take a call. VOS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and where you call from, please? What's up, guide?
Yeah, yeah, Mr. Kargbo, thank you so much. I just doing this 9 o'clock. I'll be busy in a job, but
Okay.
I just become this small lecture now. Me talk.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I hope,
Well,
I
me
hope
take one
you
time
get
to say. Yeah,
yes.
yes, I will continue now. Once I make my contribution, I will continue for listening. I go work. You
Okay.
know, Mr. Kargbo, the lawyer they also the all between and I can't today. I be say the last time I say if he be register, then he be vote. And they know the law, and I be lawyer, this doctor, this lawyer, AKK or whatever they call him, they get right for contest now election day. But if they fail for them, now they put the blame all to Samuel and Kamara. But I bring your attention back quick. This now the whole law them election, when they thief that they are waiting in don't do towards that one day. This now election when the law them all, not to people local school, not to club. This now lawyer them election and then thief so now what they don't go about, what they don't do, or what they don't do. So what's that particular election? They take it and really nothing. They will educate, they will talk to the educate or whatever, nothing not do that. They put the blame past about Kamara. But we take always the try for talk. Matter be not this election by incept normal. And even the tripartite say, matter be not the talk. They put your representative day. So if you don't work with Samuel Kamara, that they're all for them for stand with Samuel Kamara. Matter be if this election on a collective responsibility for Tifam. They use the military them, they use the police, they use the ECSL, they use the APC people that will betray the APC them, they use the people them. So use a lot of factors that they use for let them teach that election day. But before they talk, continue for because I pray for you, God, I can say, let go bless Mr. Kargbo. Say, Amen.
Amen. I go always say Amen. Let God bless we all, brother. And let God
Because
bless the
but
country.
I want you the example I want you. If you get a solar, you go either that you need to get light at all. You need the sun for you light. And you, Mr. Kargbo, now you know the sun for that will get light at that country day. Wait a bit, Balande. Like we will not be no putting them, but you as the sun, you know the sun for light we solar for not get light for 2-3 days. Because if you not educate, we already know. And if we not talk about politics, we already know. So I make the lecture work in Mr. Kifil Part that I escape that job for begin the program. Like this 9 o'clock when I able to come out there where they have to go. So let God continue to bless you. So I want to say you that the sun for we as alone. Now you to give you light for knowing to happen as alone. And let God bless you and your family. But the people in other country, they allow them, they're able to pump out the all PTV. Now they will put the blame all for Samuel Kamara. Samuel Kamara get blame, yes. Whether we are not election by himself, Tifa would collective people and they do not for Tifa. And look at that and that. Now make some people when they come for the also for permit and that, then they give people permits. Then they give people permits. I mean, the bill come by building under. And if you want to fortunate to forget building permit, that's what they do. They want to send them for money to them in a day. Then they take so but the people that write the money inside, give me 14. If you pay like 10 million, give me 3 or 4 million, let me come on there. Let me save it to you. So that's also bribe the apple that country. They don't better see you to the under. Because all is not for its own. You understand? This is the big tech problem. But the country is suffer right now. Now, what about that for now? I don't know what Apple SFPP them. In the whole program, they're doing the SFPP them. The salary will be 100,000 euros. That will be the first salary, the minimum wage that alone. We will buy 60,000 euros. So we salary 60%. We don't use that for people with salary for buy it. The 40%, how do you do that? Under an escoma in your time, not the policy at the analyze no more. Under an escoma in your time, the minimum rate at 500,000. And let's say in a 151. But they use the water when Madam you say now 200,000 for rest in day. Even you buy 200,000, you still get 300,000 with the left right. I'm for able to pay sports botting them and that's the petrol be like 6,000 euros. So the country will not be so suffer too much. But during Madam your time right now, the minimum rest are 800,000 and rest now 1 million euros. So if you want to never buy one bag rest. So the country will suffer right now. With the suffer, the only two they give hope. When they ask what they give light, what the sun, what they know it to the apple that comes today, they make you get courage. You understand? So I can always talk to you. Let you one miss I feel bad. Let God continue to bless you. But I know the number can be one of the use. It's between
yes.
Let me say time don't reach I can come back, call back.
Yes. Yeah, the buzzer that don't go off twice.
Let God bless. I'll call back.
Yes, and thank you very much. I always appreciate your kind words, and also I can appreciate your contribution. And 100% I agree with you where you say they all for should get shared blame. But again, let we move forward. Say myself now one person repeatedly I don't make it clear, and I just say I'm back, not to something where they shy from. Say Mother Bill, I not believe in the election.
Hello, Mr. Kargbo. Good day. How are you, sir?
Yeah, so sorry for the people and we not be there hearing me. I will get small cut off there. But yes, let me take another call and go ahead, brother.
Yes,
With
I call up from Ohio. Thank you so much for you being very transparent and being neutral and really examining the topic of discussion tonight. Kudos for your editorial review as far as how this process will go. I can always make mention about, might start with the construction. Cut across all board. The construction process as alone is flawed with corruption, poverty, where they cause contractors and they thief material. Building codes are not being applied, and even majority of them building the way they broke, they not get planned. They not even get planned by law. They have to present all those documents and before even they erect or start for build any building. So they find out say even your neighbor they advise you say this building where they put so this iron road not enough. Instead of back talk they go clean the neighbor say not to your business I go do on the way I want to do them. And these are the results we they get now the country will life that they lost and the landlord they are not held accountable for their own failures. It's time for me the government start for arrest landlord them for their own inefficient way that they carry themselves out for pay for make them building them or the structures that get erected. Then the government still get in their own problem where they need to deal with as far as making sure that they maintain the law and abide and monitor and inspect every building site to standard. Coming back to APC predicament or whatever that they do, from the onset, the former, the current lawyer or whatever, JFK, warned them, not going to court. They refused. The problem in Salone is people just don't want to follow the rule of law and the law of the country. Now, say anything happen, say the BO government not be win this election, like you rightly put on, there's question on the election, but there's a process you can go or do them. They did want Samora. He refused for acknowledge within the membership of the executive say, Mo could not sign this thing. They go ahead and sign now because of conspiracy theory for belief say, oh, the property will magically produce result when in fact they don't tell us say, we are not here for that. And he ignored them. And he still signed. With the expect that the international community go just ignore the law of the country and just put BO government out of the administration of the ruling of the country, which is a flawed imagination of theory where APC or Samara be the carry. And one of the things we need to really acknowledge that it is now time that Yaya Tunis are really respect him because from day one, he has been outspoken to this moment. He has been outspoken to say the truth to the leadership. They have been ignoring him and rejecting his opinions, but yet the chicken has come to roost. The truth has come to rest in APC for acknowledge that you guys have failed. Acknowledge and prepare for the next election. They have never willing to do that. And that is the reality they don't face.
Absolutely. But thank you very much. And as always, Onaki make wonderful contribution, but we just get for limited to the 3 minutes. So we go give other people a chance. So thank you very much. We take additional calls. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and also the call we from, please. Hello. Caller, you get we? All right. It look like say this. I don't know if not the same caller, but it can they come on and I don't know if it can they get issue. All right, fumble them again. Although the callers they don't make great points, them way I agree with for the most part. The first caller rightfully asked the question, say, okay, well, this man a lawyer. So now did they dump all the blame on Samuel Kamara as the leader? Why himself and plenty of the lawyer friends them or party members they not be go court and go because it make it clear by the high top saying therefore use democratic means. But I be say that as well, saying and if una remember some of una we watch the interview we'll be getting with Mohamed Bangura. Now one of the questions that I ask him saying, well, we it is say they wait for the party for make a move, and in no say they be get time constraint when are 7 days. So if in get at least because it say it get evidence for in own area the Usai run where it be run na the I believe say na Kamalo. So they get evidence saying that the numbers them, the forms them we incessant get access to, the IR forms where you get access to, say they not tally or they not match, they not align with waiting ECSL release. So then they by itself supposed for be a starting point for like him be supposed for gonna court because according to the act where now the 2022 Elections Act make it clear say anybody we vote na the election it get right for contest contest the election. I mean for object for petition against the result, the credibility of the result. So, but a cham and stuff, to disregard or disrespect, because we don't want we invite somebody in here and we dey talk too deep into the interview and stuff. But that's not just a reference no more. So VOS be always be we stand saying the democratic means for challenge the elections result are court because the court, particularly the Supreme Court, and then the Constitution give the mandate for overturn the result, but do not do that. It don't pass the 7 days. And yes, and another thing where I will clearly make, I agree with that first caller also 100%, because I see another write up where the leader of the opposition, when our Honorable Abdul Kargbo, my namesake, the same similar fashion, they criticize Samuel Kamara. But in your criticism, I will take exception in the sense that in are the leader of the opposition. As a matter of fact, in get more power for influence the policy where currently the administration they try for put together than Samuel Kamara. Because Samuel Kamara not a member of parliament. So he can say anything, then decide for then can choose for agree with them or disagree with them. But as leader of the opposition at parliament, you supposed to take responsibility, not dump them on Samuel Kamara only. And look, for example, several things them that happen at parliament, and we're not hearing too much talk. And even within the main topic where I will delve into very shortly about the hardship in the country. We not hearing too much. Like how the other parliaments them, let we take South Africa for example. Malema not get the percentage of members them as APC percentage of members in a parliament. But Malema very active in the opposition. And no say Boku things the way they oppose because it not get the numbers them, it not go able to stop. But it make the public aware. And that by itself go make the ruling party think twice. Because you don't expose them. But we need to see that from the APC parliamentarians them. And particularly on social media. If laws say the mainstream media like AYV, SLBC, as people in they allege, say now state captured institutions, but you get social media. You get VOS. You get Boku other program, active social media platform them out there. Where Boku Sierra Leoneans them in and out of the country, they listen to, they watch. So why you not utilize their platform then they? For say, this night they happen, but it go still pass because we not get the number sufficient enough for stop them, especially if not just a simple majority for pass certain things then. But I want let the public know. I want let Sierra Leoneans then know. Say APC not they in favor of this. We condemn this and stuff. We want that kind of active participation in our parliament. We want for ye where you they argue, they debate issues them on behalf of the country, on behalf of Sierra Leoneans them, on behalf of other political parties. And that's not the work of main opposition. Because as a matter of fact, you're supposed for be waiting like a government in the waiting. But no. So you they say, oh, you not get power, you paralyzed, so you want dump the blame on Samuel Kamara? No, that's completely wrong. So Fambulem, again, several examples that don't happen. When I hear much of other than social media, I know members say Adoyeri, Abdul Kargbo, like loudly go on social media or go on AYV, SLBC, wherever they get an audience, actively condemn the action against the Auditor General, where now the institution that we supposed for hold the government accountable because then supposed for get access to the books, the accounting record of the government. And even then donor funds here, the Auditor General supposed to get account of them. So now one particular institution that we will be the expect APC for every day we then get the opportunity, bring to the attention of Sierra Leoneans them and condemn within the president's stating for two against that particular institution. So Fambulem clearly and interestingly now, I don't know if it's sad that while na good politics for Bill, but President Bill, a really they wreck that country there. And quite recently, now I don't know if now way for appease them after back and forth. Now the Speaker of the House, Dishonorable Param Tarawali, make announcement, say APC MPs them then go get them backlog salaries. When I remember their salaries, then they tell them be boycott, where they don't know be determined for pay them and stuff. Where some SLBB people, members of parliament actually oppose the payment of their salary, saying them boycotts don't work, so they're not for pay them. So after back and forth, something we almost sat and said they're not going to get their salary. Then all of a sudden, Paran Tarawali make announcement saying they will receive them backlog salaries. And we all know, say, plenty of them moves here, not in good faith, not in the interest of the country at all. It's very clear to me. Saying probably now way for cajole them. Who knows the backroom deal with them go don't make. For like then go get APC them blessings on things that already go on. So fambul them when you look into all this way they in play right now, you go ask yourself. And by the way, before let time not bet me, before I go to the main topic, I want to talk about we'll move a little bit from politics. Let's talk a little bit about this particular thing. Passengers them where they fly through the Freetown International Airport and complain. We all know, say, you get a tax of $25 where they land, and I believe, say, where they left, you for pay $25 back. But the problem here is they insist, say, that $25 passengers never pay them in cash. Well, I say, I just think, say, it laughable. But it really serious, Fambulem. So imagine with a try for fight against corruption, And then you make a policy saying you need to take any other form of payment but cash. And we all know sales like cash transaction they be accountability very, very minimal. So this no brainer. And Boku people them where they travel, some people and they travel with travelers check. They don't get cash na their hand. And because of now, in fact, some ATM na salon, you can able use your card for take money out and stuff like that. In the interest of safety, for safety reason. So money they work out with much cash at all. And this day and age, where we get, I go say, technology, where even Makituma and them, na Nigeria, Ghana, and get that POS, where you go just use your card, or you even ask for the account number, and then you transfer money right to the account number. All them possibility then they, and yet una they insist, say no, the passengers them therefore pay cash where did they enter, and even where did they return, because that $25, like I say, for me understanding, you they pay them where they come, where they enter, you they pay them where they exit, where they depart. So Fambul them, this now appeal to the airport authorities, the people that were responsible. This is not terrible policy. Say cash only tax. If we they say for fed corruption, dear, let we rethink this particular policy. A policy way, in my opinion, it in fact encourage corruption, because it's easier for let somebody pocket cash and then maybe even give fake receipt where it go difficult for let una trace all anything in there. To me, it's supposed for even be the reverse, the other way, and saying una go only allow card, like electronic payment only, no cash allowed. That's so it's supposed for be. Because when you make electronic payment, it go straight to the account where they set them up for like the payment to go to. But with cash, the possibility is slim. You know, be 100% possibility say that money go who supposed for go. So dear, on behalf of all the Salon Fambulem, on behalf of VOS, I they appeal to the authority in charge for they rethink this policy of say cash only.
Hello?
All right, let me take a call. VOS Network, hello caller, waiting on your name and who side they call we from?
Hello?
Yes,
Jennifer, how are you?
I did do well, brother. Thank you very much. And waiting on you take on the
Yeah,
program, sir.
and this payment system, I know what I'm going to talk about a little bit.
Sure, go ahead,
Yeah,
please.
the payment system, I think I don't feel like 4 times now since they institute that payment system. The way that they do, they get banks. Because me not travel with a Turkish airline. I don't go with Brussels airline, so I don't pay Turkish airline. Everybody will put it travel Turkish airline. You know, say Turkish airline, they return at 1 a.m. So the way they happen, and then when I individual in hand, you pay. They get 3 banks that they open at all times and that place. So when you come down, why they wait for you luggage for let it even begin collect your luggage, you don't go down one of those banks, you don't pay. So now that's what they do. And when they come, they give receipt. When the bank give receipt, you stamp her. That's how they do. And when they can like the same thing. So that money not they go like individual hand, the banks, they will go through the banking system. I believe say you know so the country right now everybody add up. So I believe say if they begin pay through which of the They don't do whether the physical cash than any other means of payment. If the private before the negotiator, all these things involve processes. Now that number one through life once more. Where the system, I don't say there's any way with it to really the system because you pay through the bank there. The get okay commercial bank day, the get so commercial bank, the get you not trust. Those are the three banks where you pay. Thank you, Mr. Carlos.
Yeah. So I know. Again, for some reason, I don't get you completely clear. So you they say, um, I'm able to understand your position where you they take now.
Okay. We the travel.
Mm-hmm.
You don't use travel. We can now the $25, the $25, you will pay through the bank system. The bank any process, they give receipts. They get three banks that only open at all times. Because what I say that everybody will travel with Turkish Airlines. You know the Turkish Airlines at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So at all times, those banks are they're open. We reach, we land. Before if they collect the bags, you don't pay that transaction. That's $25 a bank. And based on that bank, where they come on, we don't pay that receipt, and they allow you for come on. So
But
that money is going to individual hand.
According to the write-up, say cash only tax.
Well, what do they mean by cash only? Because the bank then are cash they take. That cash the bank they take. So if you go check, the bank is able to negotiate.
Yeah, but now the same thing we they say, saying where you do
so,
that. Yeah. So
even the talk system by individual, the money they put at the banking system, at the account of the government or whoever that tax went for.
Yeah, but the fraud self can take place in the bank, from what you they say, because again, it not necessarily means because the possible.
If you travel, you know you time when you travel, you left here you pay. Either your brother or your sister they pay like any of the bank. They didn't provide the account number. You pay the receipt. Whatever they can receive you, it collector. So not a process really with a difficult process.
And anyway, I don't know if the process where you they highlight, so if na process where you think say for B versus waiting actually they happen, because that cash only, even if na bank you they go pay, is still not right, because you cannot. Why a bank for even say cash only? And that's make it funny itself. For let bank tell you say they only go accept cash. It don't make sense.
Okay, Mr. Kargbo.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Kargbo,
Yes.
the bank, if you travel,
Anyway, for some reason you look there far from the mic, but la let you go. But again, whether you they go pay in a bank or not, in fact, when you they go pay in a bank, because na bank, they're supposed forget the capacity for use different medium of exchange. So that's even make them funny for let a bank go tell you say then go
Mr.
only
Kargbo,
accept cash. Yes.
the way the bank system
Okay, you better
even
now,
if you
yeah.
go, even if you take you individual check, you put on na bank na saloon. Let me say you get account in America or Canada, here you go. The bank is negotiate the check, but they give a date. The last time I do that, they give me almost a month for let that check be clear because they go for make sure say that check clear the year before they give you. So let's imagine say now you go to check. You go the check bounce. Which go away you go south, and the person that through the go
Very good question. You see, now that's make us say, even make them funny where they go pay cash, the bank they ask for cash. That concern where you make so, you can decide say, you not go take personal check, but you go take certified check. I don't know if you're familiar with a certified check.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
Over there they call them BP2 banker check. They don't mean what they call them banker check. I don't think.
I don't know how they call an salon. The same thing again. The same thing again with money order. You can do certified money order. One way you they prepay, like the check. You they prepay the check, and then the bank naya they sign say it just like numbers in a money because now equivalent to cash. Now something way for clear right away because they don't certify them. They don't make sure say yes, they don't pull you money in the account. The check you can use them as cash. So again, they can even accept credit card or debit card because with debit it transfer right away. So within an electronic age.
Salon, we're not there yet.
Sorry?
Salon not there yet.
No, but no, not say that though. Bank day, I think commercial bank, you there abroad, you open account, na commercial bank, and you even access them. So the technology where commercial bank they use, why in the world the airports not for use similar technology? Whether technology they didn't as alone, my brother. Not to any excuse.
So Mr. Kargbo, the switch system where now they don't for that bank they interconnect within Salon. We're in because with how bank they do work now Salon. Because we working a bank before the Kaya. Where you go, if you do a commercial bank, you go look at commercial bank check. Now either 10 o'clock, when I go visit my Bank of Sierra Leone, we exchange the check there. By 4 o'clock back, when I come, if that check don't come, that means the check don't clear. So now that kind of system will call. Now that's how the system be. Now they don't begin the switch system where they operate. Enough even functionally, we talk about international switching system.
And my brother, this is for not something we I want to argue because it kind of shameful to myself. It really shameful.
Yeah, it is. That's how system is backward. Then the system is backward. It have been backward and continue to be backward. Now action being taken.
Okay. Well, anyways, me go sort of appeal to the airport authority, saying let it use the system way, the commercial bank they use, where they're able to enable people for make transaction.
Mr. Kargbo, if commercial bank where you go put the personal check from here, now commercial bank, it's going to take time for clear. It's not going to be clear automatically.
But I just tell you say then can able for you certified check and people and they use credit card na salon. So how did they able use credit card na salon if it take days for like the thing register? So people and they go and in fact the last time where we go salon are able for withdraw money from me credit card na ya.
The first credit card, the first people that how we the user would call Visa card. The only bank will be get that system that will get commercial bank will get them with a Barclays system left. How they be do it? When you go to the credit card, the debit card, the swapper, they call Barclays Bank na Kenya. Kenya call your bank because all those banks they get account na the system. So they debit you and they credit the account. So That's how those things will operate.
So
Even now,
right now, need to operate
which one?
the one we just.
That's telephone. Now switch. Now telephone call them. They become telegraphic transfer. Now telephone. Now they don't begin to switch system. The switch system is not fully operational.
All right.
It gets lapses.
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Kargbo.
Okay.
The switch system is not fully operational as of right now.
Okay. Well, let we agree on this, brother. Like how you say, the system really they backwards. If we try for improve commercial activities, this now something where at this point I don't feel say
they need to pay attention to it.
Sorry.
They need to pay attention to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if in fact, government or banks they can even able make money from this transaction. Put small thing like $1 transaction fee. They can able make money from there because the card and they make money by that. Where some grocery stores they can even tell you say like there's small grocery chain them go tell you say, well, if you they pay below this amount, you get for pay extra for service fee. Because the bank then they charge them service fee. So then service fee for
they make huge money through that visa processes what they do.
Exactly.
They make a lot of money.
Okay. Well, anyways, we get other caller on the lines. Other callers stay on the line. So thank you very much for where you throw light on this. But again, me go appeal to the administration, say let them do something. Because it create so much inconvenience and the country they lost money because again like I say then for be able to make additional revenue by putting transaction fee and anything and they but thank you very much. Take care, brother. Thank you for the contribution. Let me take another call. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting your name and who said you call from, please.
Yeah, Mr. Kargbo, this now I call from Virginia.
Hello, brother. Thank you very much again. Go ahead, please.
May God continue for bless you, family. This legacy we left, so let God make it continue. And we see then a record, so after them 50, 20 years or 200 years, we still will get access for listen to you lecture way. You know, but like I'm quick to make brother not go forget. Wait till you talk, so you're not true. Because you know, when inside first of all, when you go to Ndunge, inside the people who they can collect 3 days, then they far they would never first of all. So I they go pay can give receipt to go present and that's not true. You understand? That's not true. And they left for they give misinformation to people like say post get then as you don't pay, then no, that's not true, not to go talk now. You know, what I the time for Mr. Kargbo, remember we all be support APC them for going to parliament. And waiting the parliamentarian they tell we say when they out of parliament and they for criticize the government, they for talk nothing about the government, nothing. But when they go to parliament, they will stand for the people. And that's not true again now on the back. That's not lie. You understand the life of the people. You know, they do now for level they get the facts. And Mr. Kargbo they do, as I always give the example, say Mr. Kargbo are the sun for giving light. And make God for bless her for one day. You understand? You know, that country they within a big problem. Mother be able to state that country, they never do nothing. The opportunity we get will be facing Mother Bio for able to state that country because a military experience and no person in military like overseas so na post we soft hearted, na post we get sympathy and whatever because they train there for discipline. But Mother be no be so now make the first way take over will be they say I be the kind of office them they can't get in people and after that you know ever say it again. You know, ever happen again, you understand? For say, go begin check the minister there. No, because we get plan. And waiting a bit the chance will be no say Salone can better. When APC they don't win the parliament, if we don't left then they let them head the parliament, then in dinner the president side, then with we walk in that democracy, we'll see where one pass something. I go come down and talk to APC then for them move that country before. Even America out there so when it happens again Republicans and they dinner the Senate. If you want to get something done, you get for try for see how you be. You see, I make God change God make different type them. How we go accommodate yourself? How we go for level come together and come to peace. You understand? So how they go for talk to the APC and get the parliaments for let the thing go before will be very, very fine if they did it. And our first opportunity we miss what that be do because they get a bad intention and then I tell for sure so today. And this last time I so like to tell you, so German the main hope. Anytime they pull out and they cause more destruction, where they can attack and they do destruction, where they come out and they do more destruction. Now that's what they do. So left everybody thief right now. If you see now rapid thief there and now rapid OTF, you understand? And one tip at the building, I can quick by the building. Even person go self na for say one bill house. The plan where they go with, even the minister there, so the big people also, they go with small plan. At the end of the day, when they begin bill, the host they begin extend and they begin count are joining. If you look the plan where they go show, where they charge them for, the way to them bill is completely different. Some they can say that one bill one story. We can see it was not 2 or 3 story. So all that a disaster for that country. I make they get beaucoup things that would happen. So and then they able to monitor the people who they sell cement giwi. Because if you get 1 bag cement, they go pull like a say 15 block or whatever. I don't know how much it block will come anyway. But now you go see that 15 block no will come more. They already beat them back with the thief. They'll put beaucoup sansan. Instead of pull 15, they will make a bit 25 or whatever because they say one thief 1 or 2 bag. You know, so the also the bill and they're very strong. And we know that government will stand for the people then. Because we get responsible government there for them to stand. But even in some other people, they say they're about to go to thief because also say the government don't thief only, they're about to go thief. So we're doing a critical condition in that country there, you understand? With the pray they go change that country there. But make I tell you about this election, so we're not for left and let go to Mr. Kargbo. You talk, say, move on. We're not for move on. Every person thief, not no day now for punish them and make them not say you do bad. But if we say left and let move on, it continue for thief. You can get in a house, you begin thief soup. No left and small picking, no understand. Et they continue, so they go thief back na street because thief. I get one with deba. Now so people begin thief na house. I don't know if they go thief like Eastern Police. Trust me, then kill and they. When they kill and they, he go see me say, you see them kill the brother na Eastern Police not talk. That's it. Now business, you understand? Because when I don't encourage that for thief na house, I make you come on house not to know in house. Go thief na street. So we're going to put stop at this way up mother be able to do so.
I really appreciate the example there where you give. A very powerful. However, again, I know like for put you, you're a great contributor, and I truly appreciate that. I don't like for put people on the spot, but in your opinion, how will all presidents be accountable with the 7 days don't pass?
Yes, you see, well, we follow the constitution, and the constitution will say 7 days for the contest the results. But again, they're not giving the room for talks back again in 7 days or 5 days or 24 hours. They for not publicize the result. But the constitution say they for publicize the result. Up to now, they're not listening to now one day. Even the tripartite, they will pick the one away benefit and the one not benefit the two and away. So the way forward, where they look at them, still let APC go to talk say bad is bad, bad is bad. Let them continue for to come. Let them let the government operate and let them make sure that they support the government inside they do good and push the way because of the people that suffer and help the people. And but they for continue for talk saying active and if I make anything I call it, listen me, I talk say this election and Tifam because I need to pull out the mouth because bad and not bad. But if we still support waiting at the good thing example do how for move the country for education, APC for come together and support them. How for move the field salon, let them support the government for push them. But not forget about the thief or not say thief is because who's Oppo gets again say you know thief again. So because this is a clear one. Remember this one, the weapon wall no say not thief and thief, everybody knows not thief and thief. There is still first step inside. The other one, I don't support for TIFAM. So for continue for talk, thief is the thief, and support the government and push the government for the people and not suffer. Sorry, you asked the question.
Yes, again, the buzz I don't go twice, but so now I understand your point. Saying we for still make it aware, say we not accept the result.
Yes.
However, for like APC then continue for do then work as usual, business as usual, but we for still talk say win the election. Now that's
like you want quick example for the religious side. During the prophet in time, one of the kafri it killed prophet uncle. We kill the prophet uncle. Now be the prophet uncle I go kill, you understand it? So at the end of the day, he can't turn inside, he can't come inside Islam. We can inside Islam, he can look and say we don't do bad. So what you do now, it's try for faith what you don't do not bad. He go kill one of the kafri back for equivalent time. So if matter be not a typical result, let's try for do more things that let people not feel about that again. Let
let people don't know feel say that na body no can say okay Tifam, but anyway don't do something better for we this and that. People are going to forget small but go still go say Tifam. We know they forget about that, but we know say this it help the people in the country. How for push the body for people. But anything you want just add stupid number the country.
Okay, then they will bring me to the final topic for tonight. But thank you very much, and the point well taken. And so, in a nutshell, you not agree with Samuel approach where it give people a misleading information or impression for a rerun of the election. You not believe say a rerun not possible. You believe say a rerun not possible.
Yes, because right now it don't let everything don't let right now. It don't know
Perfect.
possible, nothing not possible again right now. You understand? But we don't talk and say, for example, like what to this AKK for don't talk. This result and Tifam, you understand? We will still there, but let we the APC then have to put yourself together and come together, Lord, do registration and begin to have to prepare ourselves and begin come to unite or do something. See, still call bad a bad, no talk say bad, no bad.
Now that is said though, you know, put simple one like how you put on so, but now that it here for saying the election it over, so let them move on and think about how they go able for participate in the implementation of the National Unity Agreement and how they go unify them party. So you know
Yes,
put
but,
them
but
as
the
simple as
word we use so say it done a doorstep, it not correct back. You understand? And say this thing and Tifam, we all for no say then Tifam.
all right.
Yes, no say then Tifam.
Okay.
So
Well,
say well with the country for this time. May God bless you. I listen now and before.
okay. Thank you very much, bro. And for we hopefully you go listen and maybe next day put them in a simple and understanding way like how you put them. So thank you very much as always.
May God bless
All
you,
right.
my brother. God bless
Yes.
you, fam.
Thank you. You too. You too. Thank you for the contribution. Great one. Thank you. So fumble them. Let we go to the final topic of the night. So the topic of the night we begin with now, but this financial act and they don't pass in our parliament, it don't become law. Let our point to show una the changes them, the things them we go up by this financial act. So una go get better understanding of waiting and waiting go get for go up. So I know say other people and they on the line, but time one for Betwy. So let I talk about this financial act. So the thing where they show now the screen, it say Parliamentary Budget Office's analysis on the Financial Act 2024. So this one where they show now, so it give what you call key takeaways. Things them we go make them easier for them to understand. So it begin by saying a disclaimer. So waiting at the disclaimer. So the disclaimer say the Parliamentary Budget Office (PBO) is a professional office of the Parliament of the Republic of Sierra Leone. The primary function of the office is to provide professional services in respect of budget, finance, and economic information to committees of Parliament. It is as a result of the above that this summary has been prepared to aid the understanding of MPs. So again, I want to emphasize on this disclaimer, saying just for Leona understand waiting this financial act mean, the changes them and stuff. So I take this particular document where the budget office they put them together. And I'm glad though for no say this office they exist. I hope no more say they will continue for be independent as they claim now, yeah. Because it's very essential for let them be independent. So then put the information, how you defend them and stuff like that. So waiting are the key highlights. So the key highlight of this financial act, this 2024 financial act. So in terms of the stamp duty rate, on a CMD, the amendment, the second key note, amendment to Customs and Tariff Act of 1978, and on a CMD, and the thing where I want for particularly the 2.1 import duty restored rice. So this past January 2024, the rest they would import, then put tariff, custom duty or tariff bar, with another form of tax, 5% beginning January of this year. So next year, February 2025, that 5% they increase them to 10% duty per rest they will import. So una know very well say most of the rest way Salon people and they eat. Now the imports they import them. So just like how one of the callers they say, the salary, the minimum wage, now one bag rest. I don't know if the minimum wage actually, because it talks in a 1 million. I don't think say don't even reach 1 million. The last time when I checked, they move them from 600 to 800. I don't think say they'll reach 1 million. But now correct me if I'm wrong, if at all it'll reach 1 million. But let me say 1 million. So now, less depending upon the quality, you get less up to 900,000 now. So per you 1 month salary, you pull 900,000 for just less, one bag less. So that's not this year. Waiting go left. You get for school fee. Take care of you picking, even your lunch safe. Or something if they work far place, you get for pay transport. So meaning that, and we all know this is not the people that we get job. We all know say majority of the youth not get job. What to make us say majority? Because you get over 50% of the youth them unemployed. I be see one statistics we say about 70% of the youth them na salon unemployed. So meaning that they not get side forget regular money. And then the one the way they work, the money where they pay them, not enough. And on top of that, the employers them, including the government, can owe them for months. They pay them, even that small money they for months they pay them. So tell me too, that kind of hardship they, but the people them, with the staple food, we all, even President Bill said we don't make fun of Salon people them. We, fun of we say Salon man for a bomber as if we put them. We all know. But who Salon people then go tell you say if I know it less per day, and then they feel satisfied. No matter whose kind of that things they eat, and then they feel full. Like say a bell full. So now waiting at the write up, we make them say that they restore the duty per arrest, they say was suspended due to the rising prices of basic necessities during the 2008 and 2009 global crisis. The country is losing substantial resources that could have been collected as revenue, and the price reduction remain unachieved. So within the say now, saying during the global crisis, this thing on a member way I be talk say where President Bill get for calm, things then go get worse. And some things then they are just based on the facts, say for satisfy IMF conditionalities. Now one of the things then there where we get for do for make sure say you cut off the subsidies and stuff. And then they are be telling her clearly based on me professional career in economics, saying that they go result in price increases. Una see that. So, but then say there be delay that situation they force because of the crisis. But however, then they lost money for collect revenue. So, and also the price they go down. So then they kind of even funny though. If price they go down, and then you say, okay, well, because price they go down, so you for put tax. It don't make any sense. Any sense at all. In fact, to me, again, this happened at Kenya, where people then decide for going to treat. Similar situation. The Kenyan government, the politicians then be very reckless in their spending. They spend fitty fatter. And as a matter of fact, it will make the Kenyans then, from my understanding, then be vexed even more. The president be just don't come off from a trip in the United States, even though he say he spend a reasonable amount of money, but it still costs millions of dollars for that trip day. So immediately after that trip day, because it won't satisfy IMF, they look for loan, and IMF now one of the conditions then that saying you for find way how you they increase revenue. So even though IMF can say, well, if we reduce spending back and all that, but we all know say IMF not can too strict on the spending cut, unfortunately. So most times the emphasis they be on generate more revenue. So you go close the deficit gap. Within a deficit, where they spend more than the revenue they bring. So for let you reduce that gap there, you for raise more revenue. And as a matter of fact, it's supposed to be you increase revenue and or reduce spending. You increase revenue, reduce spending, so meaning that you will get at least budget surplus. We're able for take care of the things then where you need and pay some debt then, so you go there in a better financial position. But we all know, say, most of the countries them where they take their IMF conditions here, then just they put more burden on the people. So tell me too, the price then they go up as they go up so. And then yet you say, because you know very well, and una way do economics 101, I don't know if you remember elasticity. So this now one of the things we IMF can always recommend. Then products them or then goods or services where they know say even if the price go up, unfortunately you still get for buy them. So now them then can ask for let them politicians their target. Now make una be seen at Kenya even braid they be increase they be put tax per braid. So we're not surprised for like rest be one of the things them where the government they target, because they know say even if they make the tax be 50% increase, they know say people then go steal and go complain, but then go still buy rest because rest are the staple food. So maybe people then go reduce the quantity. Like if they buy 1 dozen, 12 cups for the family, then go reduce them to maybe 8 cups. Or some time if you go up too much, then go make 6 cups. So people are not go bell full again, but then go still buy rest. Then go still cook rest na the house day. So now that economist we call where you read about elasticity, you go see inelastic. What do it mean? It need a stretch. What do it mean? Like certain things then they where you say, oh, if the price go up, another bam. So then it don't stretch. It don't the impact because of now something where you capable do without. So how you they respond to them, you they say, well, I'm just not go buy them. So but this one now, a very clever way, IMF always can do that, saying if you want increase revenue, people then go complain, people then go protest, but then go still buy that thing there. So now the best thing in that for put tax per we go increase your revenue. So una tell me, una the people and we vote this government, how this government care about you. So if na government we care about in people them, yes, people and go still eat yes, people and go still buy yes. If even you put with all the price we don't go up, we know hear people and say no, I go stop for it yes, because now staple food. Just like how some man they say no, if I know it yes per day, for a small one safer for it for I feel satisfied. So we grow up in rice. So it get for take a cultural shift for like we adapt to something else. So it can normally be a generational shift, not to something where they happen one time, because it don't become habit for like we eat yes. So then put tax on yes, imported yes. So now see, from 5% January, with that 5% safe, people like me complain, say, bo, if you know they reduce the price, say you subsidize, why you they put the additional burden of that 5%? In order for let you cover that potential revenue there, why you not decide for reduce your spending? A sober government, na damn they for do. Say no, we no go touch yes, because people then depend on yes. Then we just accept the currency fluctuation where they negatively influence the price of rice. Let we try for deal with that. But let we not put additional burden on the salon people them. For let we put tax on rice. No, we do not think about that. Because if they be tell IMF, say, okay, well, we know, say, we will generate plenty revenue from rice because people then go still buy rice, we mean people then go still import them. And remember, the business people that they bring the rice, then say, oh, now import duty. Not to them finally get for pay for them. Then they pass on to we people them that price they waiting them pay for import them, it they be part of them cost. And remember, then get for add in terms in addition to the cost, then get for add them profit. Because otherwise, waiting at the essence for let you do business. So no matter how the government explain this, because sadly enough, one parliamentarian, I don't even know sometime this year or last year, late last year, I think that sometime this year, but they explain, say, oh, because of even chief minister wrongfully, they explain, say, because of the people they profit too much. So when you put tax on imported goods, so that's gonna make the salon people burden less? No. That person go still maintaining profit. Some of them they still maintain that profit margin. Because that's not the incentive for then continue for the another business day. So wetin dem get for do? They pass that cost to the customer, to the person we finally get for eat the rest. Because you where they go buy that rest for sell, you say get for make your own profit. So what you they do? You they add the price. So the person where they pay the final price, now the one where they eat them. Because on the final side that. So meaning we average people them where they eat that rest. So una tell me, I make I ask the question. Una feel say this financial act now a lifeline or now another burden on the struggling people of Sierra Leone. People and they suffer already. America, the inflation now it is around 2 point something percent. But because of it be don't go to at 1.9 point something percent, and then be just they go up because anytime I better explain that anytime you say inflation add, it they add by the price as long as inflation are negative. So whether the inflation they count down, no, it still means the price they continue for go up. So salon meaning that then go say the inflation rates don't go down, but no, the prices they continue for go up because not to say where it did down this month, it don't take away the impact of that 54% increase where price be increased. And not take away that impact though. That 54% increase in October of last year is still there. Now, on top of that, every month the price they go up so. So if the money where you they work, let we take the rest increase for example. So in January of this year, increased by 5%. How many people them wanna know where their salary go up by 5%? And in not update too, next year, as early as February, then go push them by another 5%, meaning that it go up 10% in terms of waiting and go charge the people how they bring the rest. So the import duty. And now the rest don't go up. So meaning that the 10% during Koromine time, where rest price be really low, like how we last caller be say, the 10% this time around, it get for bigger or larger than that 10% during Koromine time. So meaning the effect is even greater because of the cost of the rest. And people like income, their salary, the one that where they work, let alone the one that where they work. The one that where they work, they get money like that. Their income not go up like that. Their salary not go up by 10% in 2 years. Now, staple food. And now una they encourage, say una want for like investors then come and all that. So where you come as investor, you get for build your facility. And look what in they happen. Cement, 10% duty on cement. Iron rod, 10%. And what in they write with respect to the iron, the then two items then they fambulem. The right say prices of cement and iron rod were increased following the supply chain disruption in the global market resulting from the Russia-Ukraine crisis. Customs duties were reduced from 10% to 5% for cement and from 20% to 10% for iron rod to so for cushion, because that would they ameliorate the escalating price effect on consumers, sorry. So for cushion the impact. So now it make and be reduce them. So what they say that they do now is that they send and go back to how it be there before. But the question is the reason we then give Ukraine and the Russia-Ukraine crisis it over. And in fact, we don't see more crisis then. We, in addition to that, the global economy is slow down. So as a matter of fact, if una care about the people them, not to other way una for do for reduce the spending. So yes, una be reduce the tax because of una say the global crisis. But the crisis, in fact, as a matter of fact, people away they follow international news. We they say the Russia-Ukraine war go intensify very soon because North Korea, according to the news, North Korea folks them, then see North Korea military or army them, now Russia for help them fight. So you see the war they intensify. So as a matter of fact, at this point, instead of when I say again, oh, the inflation don't go up, salary inflation don't go up, it be down they can down, but it go up back because of the situation in Ukraine and Russia, or the situation na the Gaza Strip and the Middle East and stuff like that. Not to the time this una supposed for work in a way that una prepare for the global shocks, then they also call them. But no, President Bill continue for the fly. And I read for now waiting Lamrana right. We another issue where you get doctors that will strike because of poor condition of service. They strike. But interestingly though, that not change President Bill pattern. That not prevent them from giving bogus positions for employing cronies. Instead, want to let the people suffer. Let's just quickly read within Lamrana right. And this now in relation to the strike. The Sierra Leone Medical and Dental Association has ended their press conference at the Connaught Hospital today and confirmed that they will go ahead with their sit-down strike action on Wednesday, that was yesterday, 23rd October 2024, over conditions of service, including fuel allocation to doctors. Their 21-day notice to the government, which they said wasn't countenanced by the Ministry of Health, elapses tomorrow, Tuesday, 22nd October 2024. However, the Minister of Health, Dr. Austin Demby, told Umaru Fofana that they have provided fuel for the first and second quarters and are finalizing plans to release their third quarter this week. The minister said they have met their own side despite the competing financial needs of the state, but the doctors said it would be more sustainable if they could receive their 45-liter fuel allocation with their monthly salary. So continue for say. Meanwhile, in this part, we are not taking political, because to me it's the truth. Meanwhile, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, who recently returned to the country from a trip to the United Kingdom and the US, is expected to have arrived in Samoa for the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. And he is also scheduled to attend a World Food Price Foundation event in Iowa, the United States of America, from the 28th October to 2nd November 2024. And he concludes by saying, indeed, our government has competing financial needs. And one important one is to ensure that money is always available for the president to fly with a private jet to some meetings where his foreign minister can ably represent him to reduce costs. 100% I agree. I want to pay particular attention to the last part. And this appeal, they go specifically to we brothers and sisters, then we are supporters, sympathizers, loyalists of the administration. The Kenyan issue, suppose for help President Bill rethink. But for some reason, it takes Sierra Leoneans them for granted. Oh, me people them, no matter how they suffer, they will still be loyal to me. So how much suffer you feel say people have for take? How much suffering people have for take? So Lamrana make them very, very clear. And 100% I agree with that. Where he say, in terms of priority, so the doctors, they're not a priority. We people them where they buy less about 900,000 per bag. When at 90% if they pay the minimum wage at 1 million, 90% of their minimum wage salary, they go for buy one bag less. And we all known as salon. Somebody go get small job, but he go get almost the entire family will go depend on that salary day. Not to like abroad na ya, where you go say you picking self, even if they go school, and go they work part-time for getting lunch and buying clothes where you, the papa or mama, go take care of the big things there. But Ingo will take care of immediate needs. No. Salon, not to just picking or wef. If na the man they work, not to the normal go depend on you. The extended family members, their self go hope, go come na you, flop na you place. We're meaning that some host then they, when a one person they work, they make that minimum wage day. That host day, one bag rest self not go do for that host day. And so we culture sort of day. The politicians, they know about that. They're very much aware of that. Saying where people them, the one day where they work because they're not boku na the country. So the one day when they work, go enk pa that person where they work. Go flop na yours. Therefore take care of them. And you don't think about that. Say no, for let me people are not suffer too much. Like reduce spending. Like cut on ministries. Like cut on departments. Like cut on foreign officials. Like cut on embassies. No. Instead, you open more embassies because you unsatisfied, you fly. Like I read something today where they talk about Usai Ede and say, oh, na fruitful discussion. Country where the possibility for like we benefit from trade with that country, they very slim. But no, you go there. You get for go spend salon money. So it's like this you presidency, you don't tell yourself. Say before you left power, you probably want to go all the countries then at the world. Because to me, that's what it look like. So you go do all kind of thing for fame, opportunity for go and place them where you know get no business for go there. Because Salone they gain little or nothing from visiting them place then they. They call that strategic move. You get for establish embassies. You get for visit place them where you believe say you go benefit the country in that way where you sort of yes you're okay for cherry pick because the resources not unlimited limitation they by the resources we can't keep poor so that's for even make them a priority for you for pick and choose who side you they visit but no for your personal interest you want for sabi you want for knack chest after we come on a power say we have been in a power I travel almost all the country in the world you people and they suffer so instead of you reduce spending no now the people then for continue for sponsor you lavish spending and then sadly enough with brothers and sisters them they still fed for this president fed for this administration similarly as we APC brothers they be they fed for an escoma we up till now they live in luxury and the people where they fed and escoma not even know say they exist you they suffer up till now not to just under this administration from the previous administration and you go back to Kaba in time and back to NPRC Momo and all that people are done they suffer in that country there. But yet we know the land again one article they way I go end up with that article there. I give the person kudos way write them. And as a matter of fact, now from that article there, I take this headline. Interesting article. So I just think say it necessary for us sharing with Una, my brothers and sisters. A long small, but I will go through them fast. From the Sierra Network. Sierra Loaded. It's in a move that many Sierra Leoneans have sadly come to expect. President Julius Maada Bio has signed the Financial Act 2024 into law. This new bill passed by Parliament is supposed to help boost government revenue. But for most of us, it feels like just another way to drain our already thin wallets. Continue for say. This act, new taxes hit where it hurts the most. Our daily lives, rice, which is the main food for almost every Sierra Leone family, now has a 5% import duty. And next year, this will double to 10%. It's as if the government thinks we can suddenly grow enough rice to feed the nation within a year. This person really nail them. If not, well, we'll just have to deal with more hunger. If you are hoping to build a home, think again. Cement now has a 20% import duty hike, making it even harder to afford. The same goes for iron rods, which are now taxed 10% higher. It's becoming almost impossible for ordinary people to build anything, let alone dream of a better life. Even cooking gas, something most families need daily, now has a 5% import duty increase. So, if you are struggling to make ends meet, cooking a proper meal will be even more difficult. I continue to say for businesses, there's a tiny bit of relief. And that's not a tiny one, as a matter of fact. Not to all businesses. What did I say? The minimum alternate tax, MAT, has dropped from 3% to 2%. But unaweto, for people that will go wonder, waiting at this minimum alternate tax. Waiting it mean that they mostly now businesses them where they struggle. Now they eligible for this and are just small reduction. But before you celebrate, the Act introduces a 15% withholding tax on dividends, management fees, and lottery winnings. That means even if you are lucky enough to win the lottery, the government will take its cut before you even get to enjoy your prize. The Finance Act also adds a 1% education levy and raises taxes on contractors. That's 6.5% for residents and 11.5% for non-residents. Sure, education is important, but this just adds more weight on businesses that are already struggling to survive in the ash economy. So Famulemna is pretty straightforward, but I will explain just after I read. Continue for say, and for those who hope to win big through gambling or betting, think again. The Act adds a 10% on gambling and lotteries, taking a bite out of the few joys that desperate people have left in these hard times. Yes, there are some exemptions for machinery in the agriculture and manufacturing sectors, but let's be real. Most Sierra Leoneans won't benefit from that. Absolutely. So if you say, okay, well, some exemptions, people them where they operate machine or we get machine for agriculture and like the manufacturing, how many Sierra Leoneans them get factory? How many really? For the average person, these changes feel like more pain, not progress. This finance act isn't a solution to our economic problems. It's more like a test to see how much suffering we can handle. And I just say that really. 100% I agree with this writer. It seems the government would rather push us to the brink than try to ease the pressure we are under. What's even more concerning is that while these tax increases are clearly outlined, there's very little transparency about where this additional revenue will go. Again, Fambulem, this a very, very important question or point this person the writer make. With all them taxes here, one thing we're not too clear is whose side and tax here they go. But the person answered the question. What specific public sectors or programs will benefit from these funds? Are the revenues from these taxes going towards infrastructure, education, or healthcare improvements? Or, so the boss answer the question now with all the questions here. Or, is it simply going to finance the wages of an increasingly bloated government packed with loyalists? I guess now waiting Englishman called rhetorical question. A very clear, saying that most of the money they go for pay wages of the bloated government. And then the people that were loyal to him. Not to the average salon person, not to even you, the supporter, where they talk about loyalists, not to even you, the average supporter. These are people that were just there within a circle of leadership, within in government, and the immediate families them of the government officials them. And then the money then they go to. These are the questions that remain unanswered. the writer continued. If people see tangible benefit from the taxes they are paying, they might be less likely to complain. And we all know, say, abroad na ya, even though people are still they complain, but you they see what you tax they do for you. But all too often, it feels as if this money disappears into thin air with no clear impact on the everyday lives of citizens. So, as we carry on under these new taxes, the question remains, how much more can the people take? Again, dear my brothers and sisters, then questions here, I will una take them in good faith. Una not take them as the government can always try for fool una or manipulate una the supporters them and begin talk of incitement. But these are genuine questions. Then question here, they're legitimate, then genuine. So let me read that part today again. So, as we carry on under these new taxes, the question remains, how much more can the people take? This Finance Act 2024 may be seen by some as necessary for reform, but for most of us, it feels like just another heavy burden we didn't ask for and cannot afford. Another day, another tax, another struggle. For the people of Sierra Leone, it seems the light at the end of the tunnel is still a long way off. So normally people can get, encouraged, and then we then can say silver lining, therefore find something we then go hold on to as positive. Like how people can always accuse we, or most times accuse we in our VOS, oh, we don't get any good thing for talk about the government and stuff. But think about this. All the questions here where this writer put out. I don't feel say, arguably, now questions them way if you ponder over. Like if you say, oh, it is try for mislead people, nothing misleading about it. They're all true. This go add more suffering, like I'll be saying, on the average person. And the revenue, yes, the IMF condition. But guess what? Even the IMF loan, most of it, they go not in pocket. And then push the suffering on Sierra Leoneans. So, Miss Salon brothers and sisters, just like how the writers say. So, waiting more they want from the people of Sierra Leone. Push them to the brink. Push them at the wall. So go reach a point, they're not going to get any option but for fight back. So this now appeal to the supporters them. As I can always say, until una come out and protest against the inhumane treatment here by we politicians them, then go always use politics for suppress people them. Until una all come out and say, no, enough, it's enough. Not so the only way that for his revenue, not so the only way that for fight the deficit. Now equation. Deficit, now revenue minus spending equals to deficit. So if you revenue in more than what you they spend, then you they get budget deficit. So you see an equation. So if you maintain the same revenue, but you reduce spending, you they get budget surplus. See, so not to one side no more. But the young equation now one way. Suppress people them, push burden on people them in the form of revenue mobilization. But then spending, oh no. In fact, they give people them back talk. I go continue for fly. And not only that, give positions them almost every month. It defend reason for compensate somebody where he thinks they loyal to him. Get all kind of position at that country there. And even where people then they talk, still na back talk they give people them. Because otherwise, don't do it for 6 years. Not sufficient now for like people are able to understand, say no, that's not the right direction. But no, it take una for granted. So this now appeal to the supporters them. Now una no more we will put a stop to it. Because of course APC don't fail we. They're supposed for put up fierce opposition, active opposition, bring them out. And in fact, the other thing that surprised me and bothered me somehow, I see an article where say the IMF folks then they salon, then do another review, and then praise the government, say the government don't try, they don't mobilize funds, and then say they don't reduce spending. And una guess what? Within the right. They say now salon they import less, a fewer amount of wares. So just imagine, and then waiting they make as an explanation to that, saying because President Bill don't champion the production of rice, that salon don't increase significantly enough that the importation of rice don't reduce big time. So then they reduce government spending. And they applaud them for that. When I see why the last time, I know say una not be happy. Why I tell una say President be on a scammer. Because for him, he get two salon. He get the salon where he want the community, the international community see, and he gets the real salon who say people and they struggle. Una tell me too. Who done at that country they go say it is see a whole lot of country rest or rest whether they produce na salon at that country there. So it take people in so-called farm and then he publish them and say, rice production everywhere in a salon. So we march towards self-sufficiency. And then people here, I don't know who that we talking the last time, if I call her, the IMF, World Bank, people here where they go review. Now the government then they talk with. Now the government they show them side for go. All them things they don't stage them. For give them good review. Give them the impression say things are all right. When I see why I always they say APC for team up triangle one with the rest of the public for protect the Auditor General in job. Because if the Auditor General, Madam Lara Taylor Pierce, be there in position, they're not for be able to manipulate the IMF and World Bank because in for be one of the key person in report with them for be the read. Where them for probably the lays with because by constitution is supposed for get account of everything where they come or left the country in terms of finances. So when I see why I say President Bill, yes, a good politician, but not terrible Sierra Leonean, not terrible citizen. And all they do things them in the interest of that country there. So yeah, people can go praise him, a tactician and all that, but not in the interest of the country, not in the interest of himself. and in cronies around them. And sadly, the people that we suppose for they pull this for the team up triangle one, they ask question, even if they not get the number for overturn anything, but if they make noise, or well they be they team up because noise now something we're not useful. But if they really voice then concerns, then frustration, IMF for don dey hear you. If they pull out report, something where Dr. the NGC chairman be they do. Guess what? If not that APC for be they do regular survey. It for help a whole lot. Therefore able for showcase how people and they strain, how they struggle, how they suffer in that country day. But no, now one-sided analysis when at the government. So you not get for blame IMF or World Bank in terms of their assessment. For say, oh well, the country don't they improve because now Salone they drive towards rice sufficiency because we don't get now significant improvement in the production of rice in the country. So now that make we see less or few amount of less come na that country there. We beaucoup Sierra Leoneans then go say no to two. And no brainer fumble them. If they want to use that as a justification for put 10% tax on imported rice, or for BC price of rice go down. Because if you they produce more within your country, where it not get direct impact, the exchange rate not get direct impact on, the price for go down. But we need to see that. Instead, price they go up. So how IMF for conclude and saying with the Salone, they produce more rice now. So as a result of that, we they don't cut down significantly the importation of rice. But una correct me if I'm wrong, if una don't see how many side other than the government source. If the people they wanna get, certainly not to million people they want to talk to. But that's at the official position of the government. Then go lie their way just for like then get that that money. And remember on a loan. But yet then go lie all kind of thing for get that loan day. And that loan day it means say we get for pay 'em. So that's possibly now one of the justification that as to why they increase the tax on rice, because they argue say Salone people then get alternative means of that rice day, not to just imported rice. We they produce rice now sufficient enough for ease people them burden. But we need to see a shake on the price. Because as a matter of fact, from waiting I read, the reality for be that the locally produced rice for be cheaper. And then they in turn for force even the imported rice price for go down because of the competition. So the people already bring rice, then for be compromise and reduce them profit a little bit, just for let them compete with the locally produced rice. But no, we don't see that at all. But yet, at the impression that then the IMF, and at that IMF get for writing the report, say, oh, Salone they do very well. Then get strong economic reforms, and the spending they don't curtail spending. They not tell we say the president don't reduce in cabinet too. They not tell we say don't reduce the number of embassies. Oh no. Instead, they say they don't reduce the amount of rest we would import. So then they reduce the government spending significantly. And now you back that up with additional revenue increase. So we will fight the deficit. So to them, now way for reduce the deficit and probably transform that into positive when a surplus, budget surplus. So now see way on paper they're able for do. Well, me and you to know say the reality is completely far-fetched, completely far from it. So Fambulem, again I go left now with this. Another write-up way to me. If I make we think twice, really for make we think twice. And this write-up, Fambulem, it say, Sierra Leoneans question purpose of politics as basic needs remain unmet after 63 years of independence. And that question they almost every non-politician as Salon can they ask. For 63 years, with simple, basic necessity, we not able to get them since independence. We just they go beyond in terms of the standard of living. Hardship upon hardship. So the question we may go put to una in addition to the question why do I ask about the Financial Act of 2024. Una feel say, given this headline for 63 years, and just not get time for read the article, but the article talk about then two party here saying they equally don't fail we. APC SLPP. So for una the supporters them, una strongly believe say Salon prospect a day na the hands of APC or SLPP. La left una that question day and una ponder over the answer day. Of course, una know waiting on me answer to it. But I just want for appeal to una conscience. Una they go and kill una self. Fet una neighbors. Fet you brother or sister. Fet you paddy. Because of a different tribe. Or come off from a different region. Or they support the other side. Una fet each other. And knock chest. Say I go die for me party. So but ask yourself this question. You believe say Salon prospects, the development of Salon, a day at the hand of SLPP or APC, particularly in the current form? As soon as they answer that question, they want for tell una boku thank you for we una tune in tonight. And let God bless una with una family. And we people that all within our Salon they struggle. Let God ease the burden on them. And let God direct them with rogue politicians here. Because as I always say, we no need for swear them. Because if we swear them, the swear catch, we people then go suffer more. Because then go come with tougher policies. We go make them harder, push the people them more and more to the wall. So let we pray for them. Let God change them. Because now humans them. Let we appeal to their conscience. Let them think, say, then self before them be politicians, then be ordinary Sierra Leoneans, them. Then self go through the suffering. So why then not for think about that and left that legacy say, yes, I make a positive difference in the lives of average Sierra Leonean. So Fambulem, I tell una boku thank you for una join, and let God bless una with una families. Let God bless the VOS. Let God bless all the people that we call and una way they watch and una way for watch later. And again, for we presenters them, let God direct we all and let God continue for give we the strength. Because we self, let God direct with that. We not Sierra Leoneans them, we not humans. But let God make we able get the courage for continue, for advocate on behalf of every Salon people. All Salon people, them, every Salon person, I should say. And above all, the country where me and you to cherish, where we call Mama Salon. Let God bless that country there. Because now one we get, we may you to cherish. And I go encourage you now on Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let una tune in for another episode of Salon Issues. We're in a Matilda and show. It will come 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that will be 9 p.m. Salon time. And the UK will be 10 p.m. So Madam Matilda go build tonight and una know saying self get issues them where it deal with, and it can offer solutions. And on Sunday, by God power, same station, same place. On Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will encourage you now for join Mr. Shilon and his team for another episode of Social Media Review. And that will be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 7 p.m. Salon time and then 8 p.m. UK time. And for me, until next Thursday, if God give the life and well body, I go see una at the same station. And me, until then, na Abdul Karim Kargbo, they say una thank you, let God bless una all, and let God bless Mama Salon. Una tata.